Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Susan, and this is our lovely little half-hour, 30-minute hatha yoga class. And I know it's been a while, so I've been very, very busy. I'm back to work full-time. I teach 15 classes a week, so Pilates, hatha yoga, and chair yoga. So I found some time, so let's do something together, all right? So comfortable on your sit bones, back is nice and straight, shoulders are relaxed. Now our breath, we always start the class with a couple of minutes of breathing, pranayama, and I choose a different mudra every class, all right? So the breathing is in through the nose, out through the nose, nice long, full, smooth breath. So just try and relax, all right? So for our pranayama today, we're gonna sit in what they call Ganesh mudra or the bear grip. So if for the female yoginis, left hand on top of the right, and I want you just to grip your fingers very gently. And for our male yogis, right hand on top of the left. All right. Now your thumbs you can leave out, or if you want to relax your thumbs, and just rest your forearms. Just rest them on your lap. So Ganesh mudra is the elephant god acknowledged as the conqueror of obstacles. Use this mudra when you're struggling. This also strengthens the heart, and it also intensifies concentration. Close your eyes, sitting nice and tall. Breathe. Relax those shoulders, just breathe. Continue on your own personal pranayama. Now's the time to drop your day and settle your mind, and to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. One more breath. And on the next exhale, I'd like you to bring your hands together. Rub them vigorously to activate your hand chakra. I really want you to pay attention to the breath. Keep that breath flowing. Every breath you take is nice and long and smooth the whole time we're together. Let's take a nice, long, smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. One more breath. On the exhale, drop 3 fingers, preparing for Jupiter Mudra. So one little note before we go any further. Listen to your body. Pay attention to how you feel with everything we do. Respect your limitations. And if something we're going to do is not going to feel good, or if it's going to, cause you any discomfort or any pain, please think about not doing it perhaps, and just keeping your breath going, all right? Take a breath. On the exhale, let's come up. Jupiter Mudra, all the way. Sitting nice and tall in those sit bones. Let's wake up that physical body. Let's wake up that spine. Reach. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion, are activated when together. Focus your energies on breaking through barriers. One more breath. On the exhale, hands together, slowly bring them down. Shoulder height right in front of you. Lace the fingers together, palms out. Try to relax the shoulders, keep your back straight. On the exhale, I want you to reach. And let's really release that upper back, the shoulders, the shoulder blade. Keep that breath going. Try to really pay attention to how your breath is right now. One more. On the exhale, slowly release the hands very gently. Bring your hands to the back. Grab your fingers. Take a breath. On the exhale, bring the shoulders up, bring them back, slide them together. Just bring them together gently. You don't have to ram them together. And let's release the front of the deltoid, the front of the shoulder, a nice chest for the pectorals. Opening up the rib cage, opening up your heart center. Lots of room to breathe. One more breath. On the exhale, as you release the hands, slowly bring the shoulders up, forward and down. Hands on the lap. And let's roll them out. Roll the shoulders out gently. Keep that breath going, and back. Let's loosen things up, get some circulation into the upper body. Let's go. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale into a gentle back bend. Reach. One more breath. On the exhale, come down. So with the breath, I'm going to try and cue you. You know, when I say on the next exhale, your next exhale is when I'd like you to try and move. Okay, we always move on the exhale. Hands right in front. So from here, we're going to either lean forward, you can bend the elbows, or if you can crawl your fingers, all right? Again, keep your back straight, head level with your spine hinging with the hips. Big breath. Exhale. Focusing more on leaning forward. If you're a little more flexible and you want to reach out, absolutely. Now, if you want to bow your head a little, that's fine. Just don't bow it too far that you actually curl your upper spine. Let's start lengthening the spine, releasing the muscles up and down your back, releasing the shoulders. On the next exhale, stay low, and I want you to shift your body weight. Slide your hands to the left. Weights on the left thigh, right hip stays on the floor, and reach. Just go as far as comfortable. And feel a wonderful stretch from the shoulder, the right side, all the way down. And pay attention to how you feel. You don't have to be aggressive in your stretches, even if you barely move. It's okay. On the next exhale, stay low. Let's float all the way to the other side. Weights on the right thigh, left hip on the floor, and reach. And while we're here, let's release the tension we hold in our face. So I really want you to engage all the muscles. Just scrunch your face up as tight as you can and just hold it. And then let it go. Let all that tension just filter through your body and sink into the ground for one more breath. On the next exhale, come to center nice and slow. Moving your body very slowly, carefully, and very gently. All right. Now, left hand on the floor beside the left knee. Now here again, if you have a block, we can set the block up. And if you don't have a block, I'll show you another way. I'll show you all three ways and you can decide what works for you. First of all, if you can get your elbow on the floor, left elbow on the floor without your right hip coming off the floor. If that's not going to happen, you have a little block. You can bring the floor up to you. And if you don't have a block handy, bring your hand out here. You can bend the elbow. You'll get the same stretch. All right, so decide on what's going to work for you. Right hand on the right knee, left hand either out here or on the floor or on the block. Let's go. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale. Reach up. Make sure the right arm is lined up to the side of the body so that you're not leaning forward or tilted back. Elbow and shoulder are lined up if you're in this position. If not, just do it this way. That's all. And let's really get a nice lengthening of the right side of the body. If you can, you can reach to the left a little more. Absolutely. Spread those fingers like rays of sunshine. One more breath. Exhale, right hand to right knee. Stay in this position with the left hand or the left elbow. On the exhale, I'd like you to push away on the knee gently, bringing the right shoulder a little closer to the left knee. And this is a nice lovely upper back stretch. On the exhale, bend the elbow, come to center slowly, and come up. All right, let's go to the other side. Left hand on left knee, right hand on the floor, on the block, or out here. Inhale up. Exhale over. Relax, breathe. On the next exhale, left hand to left knee. And on the exhale, push away. Now you can soften the elbow, keep it straight. Just get to the point where you feel the stretch. And sometimes, like I say, you don't have to go very far and you're right there. That's okay. Don't feel like you have to push it. If you want, you can, but find that place where your breath is consistent. If your breath changes, then you know that you have to make a little adjustment. And there's always room to make adjustments. Exhale, bend the elbow, come to center, come up. All right, let's get into our little butterfly. Let's loosen those legs up a little bit. And this is our bound angle or butterfly pose. So make sure that there's some room between the heels and the groin area. This is a nice stretch for the inner thighs, the pelvic floor, groin area, releasing the tight buttocks and a gentle hip opener. Two ways to do this here. If you find something like this is as far as you want to go or can go, just rest your hands on your legs like this. Keep your back straight and just stay here and relax and breathe. But if you want to go a little deeper, hands on the ankles, you can lean forward, gently pressing on the knees. All right, now, however you decide to do this one, make sure your back stays straight, your head is level with the spine. All right. Take your breath, and on the exhale, Now don't put a lot of pressure on the knees. Focus more on leaning as opposed to pressing on the knees. Try to relax your knees, your thighs, and your hips. Just let it go. Breathe. One more breath. On the exhale, slowly come up. Very gentle. All right. Now I'd like you to bring your legs and open them up nice and wide. Nice and wide. All right. So let's start working on the back of the leg. Let's release those hamstrings. This is a stretch for the knee and for the calf. Make sure your toes are pointing up to the ceiling, hands right in front. So from here, again, we're going to either just lean forward, just keep your hands on the floor, bend your elbows and lean forward a little bit. And if you're a little bit more flexible, you can crawl and go as far as you'd like. Again, the back is straight, head level with the spine. Now, in this position here, I really want you to pay attention to how your knees and your quads feel. If they're tight, and they probably will be, try to let them go. Relax the legs. Let's get a nice stretch in the hamstrings. Big breath. Exhale. Again, just focus on leaning forward. You don't have to crawl your fingers. Even though we're focusing on the back leg, you should feel this. All right, lovely hand. Most people have very tight hamstrings, but also releasing the back muscles as well. That's a bonus. One more breath. Exhale, come up. Slow. All right. Now I'd like you to straighten the left leg a little bit. So let's do a nice twist pose now. So I'd like you just to bend the right foot. So the right foot's in the cusp of the knee, or if you find this is too intense, just slide it down around your calf area, that's fine. Okay, but you don't have to bring it any higher. So left hand on the right knee, this is a half staff twist pose, right hand behind the back. Take your breath. And on the exhale, gently look over the right shoulder. So this is a gentle spinal twist. Be very careful if you have issues with your spine or your back. You don't want to torque your back or your neck, even if you move a little bit. Find the place that feels fine, your breath is flowing. If you want to go deeper, you can press on the knee a little bit to the left, and that'll give you a little bit more movement if you need it or if you want to. And let's work on releasing the spine, keeping it nice and flexible and balanced and agile and supple, releasing the nerves and the blood vessels up and down your back. All right. One more breath. On the next exhale, slowly come back. Very gentle when you work with your spine. All right, and let's go to the other side. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind the back. Big breath. Exhale, look over. Maybe this side of the body, you can go a little deeper, or maybe this is the side of your body that's a little tighter. You know, you can always find one side that's more balanced, that's stronger, that gives you a little bit more. But we try to do both sides. Well, we do both sides to keep things balanced. So just take it easy. Just enjoy yourself. Smile. Breathe. On the exhale, come back to center. All right, perfect. Okay, let's do another one from here. Let's do a lovely seated fish pose. So this particular one here, again, make sure you're sitting nice and tall, being aware of your posture. Relax the shoulders. This one here is going to start releasing the pectorals, the chest, the front of the deltoid, front of the shoulder. All right, hands along the side of the hips. Make sure that your neck is long and you're looking forward. Take your breath. Exhale, shoulders up, bring it back. Slide them down, shoulder blades together. Bring them together as tight as you can, that's comfortable, and let's really focus on releasing that chest. This will help you with your posture. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time when you have poor posture or you're always slouched over, often you have a very tight chest. So let's start releasing the chest. And this way you can really take that big, beautiful breath as well. One more. On the exhale, shoulders up, forward and down. And let's counter pose. I want you to bring your forearms on your lap and hands on your shins. Big breath. On the exhale, just bow your head and round your back. So this is one version of our little caterpillar. So it's just a nice little stretch. Releasing, resting your chest, releasing your back and your spine. Little caterpillar. Exhale, come up. All right, roll the shoulders out if you need to. Perfect. All right, so now we're in our staff pose. So let's work some hands and some feet. All right, so comfortable on your sit bones again, being aware of your posture. Sitting nice and tall and proud, relax the shoulders. I want you to point those toes. Point them, all right? Both hands out, fingers open, bend at the wrist, and slightly turn out to the baby finger. Now bring the arm down lower so we focus on the forearm, the wrist, and the hand, not so much the shoulders. And this is going to lengthen, stretch the extensor muscles, the wrist, the hand, and the fingers. On the exhale, straighten hand, bring them up. Take the right hand, gently bring back the left fingers, very gentle. And this is going to stretch the hand and into the flexion muscles. So really releasing, decompressing, uncoiling those tight muscles. Every stretch we make, everything we do, every move we make, is doing the same thing, releasing those tight muscles, the nerves and the blood vessels as well. Release. Let's go to the other side. And exhale, release. Just relax your feet. Just relax your feet, all right? So from here, bring the hands up. Let's do a little finger exercise, okay? So I just want you to gently pull back on each finger. So follow the rhythm of the breath. Let's get a nice stretch. Let's release those tight fingers. Follow the breath. You don't have to crack your knuckles, just very gentle. Lengthen, stretch them out, stretching the muscles in the palm of the hand. Very, very important we look after our fingers and our toes as well. And then release. And I want you to stretch them out. Lengthen those fingers, stretch them out, get a deep stretch in the palm of the hand. And then I want you to let your hands just go limp. Let your wrists go limp. And then shake them out, shake those hands out, release the tension in the hands and the fingers. Perfect. All right, let's work our way down to the ankles and the feet. So we're going to do a nice plantar flexion. So you can open up your legs a little bit. So from here, if you want, you can lean back and relax, or if you want to sit with a straight spine, keep your hands along the side of your hips. I'll show you quickly. All we're going to do is push the foot forward and bring it back. That's it. So make sure your heel stays on the floor, all right? So let's work those ankles. Let's go. Inhale, push it forward. Exhale back. So this action of plantar flexion, really working, you can feel the engagement of lower leg muscles as well, but focusing on really stretching, releasing the ankles, the foot, the muscles in the toes and the foot. Push it again, forward, all the way. Get that lovely stretch. Back. And relax. Relax your legs, relax the feet. Now let's move those toes. I want you to play piano with your toes, and you can round the ankles, and let's do the hands as well. Play piano and round the wrist if you'd like. You can go a little faster, but keep your breath slow. All right, so from here, let's get into our table. Let's get onto our hands and knees. Now, into table. In my classes, I always provide a little extra padding for the knees or the wrists. So on your own, if you don't have a pad, you can use a thin towel or a thin blanket. If you need to cushion it, makes all the difference, especially for the knees and the wrists. Otherwise, into table. Alignment, very important. Ankle to knee, knee to hip, knees or hip distance apart. Elbow, shoulders, wrists lined up. Head is level with your spine. Let's do some cat and cow. Inhale, head up, sacrum up, C-scoop spine. Exhale, as you arch the back, chin to chest, belly button to spine. Try to relax your thighs while you're doing this. Follow the rhythm of the breath up. When you come up into your cow, you get a chest, stretch into your chest and into your belly. And on the exhale, lengthen that spine, release upper back. This is a wonderful stretch for your lower back. Let's do it again, all the way up. Breath in motion, meditation in motion, cat and cow. And come back, neutral spine. All right, shake your hands and wrists out if you need to. All right, we're going to stay in this position a little longer. If you find your wrists are getting a little tender, you can go on your fist as well. That changes the angle of the wrist. So let's work some hip. Let's work our sunbird, all right? So let me show you quickly and we'll do it together. This is all about range of motion, mobility of the hip, and all the muscles around the hip. So from here, I'll show you quickly. Inhale, knee to elbow. You don't have to touch the elbow with the knee. We're going to exhale back. Now, if you can, your leg is level to your back, or lower is fine, but not way up here, all right? We're going to do 3 on each side. Ready? Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. Should be looking at the floor, just relax. And let's going to work some abdominal muscles as well. And back. Exhale back. Inhale in. And back. Knee on the floor. Shake your wrists up quickly if you need to. Let's go to the other side. Left one, inhale and back. You can feel your back muscles engaging. Our legs are very heavy, so it takes a lot of power just to move our legs. And again. And up. Knee on the floor. From here, prepare for downward dog. Curl the toes. On the exhale, let's come up. Move those feet back, get that tail up nice and high. Head is hanging down, shoulders relaxed. Let's walk to mountain. Walk yourself up. Come up nice and slow, reversing the blood flow. Come all the way up, nice and slow to mountain. All right. Feet are hip distance apart. Make sure your feet are nice and anchored. Standing tall again and being aware of your posture. Roll the shoulders out. Shake those hands out. Shake the legs out if you need to. Let's take a few breaths into our nice strong mountain Tattasana. Feeling calm, feeling relaxed. Let's do a few stretches while we're up here, all right? Let's inhale up and exhale over. A lateral stretch. One more breath. Exhale. Bring the arm all the way down. As you inhale, left one, and reach. And down. Inhale up. Exhale, palms up. Inhale into a gentle back bend. Preparing for ragdoll. Take a breath. On the exhale, swan dive, hinging at the hips, soften the knees, come down into your ragdoll and hang out. Just like gravity, keep your knees soft and just let it all go. Wonderful full body stretch. On the next exhale, come up very slowly, reversing the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. All the way. Perfect. All right. Coming to the front of the mat. Take a breath. Exhale, step back, right leg. Nice big step. Back foot's on an angle. Check your alignment. Everything is nice and lined up. Hips are square. Let's inhale up. Exhale. Big breath. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Come down. Engage pyramid. Hands on the knees. Legs should be straight. If you have to soften it, you can do that full pyramid. If you want to come down all the way, you can. One more breath. Exhale, bend the knee, come up slowly. Step forward. Let's go to the other side. Big breath. Exhale, step back. Make sure that you set yourself up. You're nice and safe. Back foot's on an angle. Everything nice and lined up, especially that knee. Hips are square. Let's go. Inhale up. Exhale. Big breath. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Now engage pyramid, hands on the knees for beginners, or if your hamstrings are super tight, just keep your hands here. And as you loosen up, you can go a little further down. Some people come down here, some people can put their hands on the floor, it doesn't matter. On the exhale, bend the knee, come up slowly. All right, step forward. All right, roll the shoulders out. Let's get ourselves back down onto the floor, come down very slowly. Let's get into child's pose, balasana. Now open up the knees a little bit if you need to. Lean back. Always make sure your head and your neck are supported. You can rest your forehead on your stacked fists. You can rest your forehead on your block, on your stacked hands, or on the floor. But always make sure your head and your neck are supported. Into child's pose. This is a resting place, neutral, and a full body stretch. Now's the time to thank yourself for being here right now, for taking this little bit of time to be on your mat, just to slow things down, to breathe. And maybe turn all the noises off and step away from the busyness of the outside world. A little special time for yourself, maybe to re-energize, maybe to decompress for whatever reason brings you onto your mat today. One more breath. On the next exhale, slowly bring yourself up out of child's pose, and I want you to get yourself onto your back. Come down onto your back, nice and slow, all the way down. Back is nice and anchored, shoulders are relaxed. Keep your knees bent. Let's give ourselves a big hug. On the exhale, bring the knees up, nice big hug, and I want you to rock from side to side. And let's really lengthen that spine, and let's give ourselves a lovely massage. Just rock. The tighter you bring your knees to your chest, the deeper the stretch you're going to get. And just rock and breathe. Close your eyes. You can do some little circles to the left if you'd like. And that'll work that lower back just a little bit more. Little circles to the right. Knees to center. Soles of the feet onto the floor. I'd like you to straighten both legs. If you can, inhale, arms up, let them fall over your head. And if this bothers your shoulders, you can put your arms anywhere else you'd like. And just let your body, lengthen your body, stretch your body out. Fingertips to the tips of your toes. Feeling nice and heavy. Let your body just sink into the ground. For one more breath. On the exhale, bring your hands to the side of your body, palms facing the ceiling. Hands are open to receive guidance from your higher self. And let's prepare for our closing savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time, however you choose to bring this into your practice today. Resting comfortably in your corpse pose. You can bend your knees for comfort, lay on your side if you'd like, and just stay here for a few breaths. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into the room, back into your space. Wiggle your fingers and toes to bring life back to your body. And when you're ready, very slowly, gently bring yourself back up to our cross-legged Sukhasana position or any seated position at this point that's comfortable for you. Take your time. I know our Savasana is not very long because we're only doing a short class today, so I hope you had enough time to relax. In any case, that's sitting nice and tall on your sit bones, back is straight, shoulders relaxed. Let's bring our hands together and let's rub them vigorously to activate that hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sat Nam. Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace. May love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right, all done. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. That was our little quickie 30-minute class. So thank you again for joining me. I know it's been a while, so I'll try and do a few more now that I have, trying to find a little time, but it's all good. So I hope you enjoyed that and you feel nice and relaxed and loosey-goosey, and have a lovely day, and take care of yourself and each other. All right. Thanks again. My name is Susan, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.